Hello, Digidestin. Welcome to the King's Courts. Now, this is the latest installment in a series I do here on the channel called The Agumon Expert, or Agumon Expert. The Agumon Expert series, basically. Now, if you're new to the channel, which, first of all, nice to meet you. Thanks for stopping by. The Agumon Expert series is something I do here on the channel where we take Greymon slash Agumon, Greymon based strategy decks, tribal decks, and we basically talk out the strategies, how the deck works, in a small tutorial style, and go over overall deck ideas and basically how it functions, tech choices, stuff like that. Now, so sorry. Still getting over like a thing I had last week. I couldn't even talk actually last week, but sorry about that. So normally most of the Agumon Expert videos we've had here on the channel were on Black War Greymon. Now, Black War Greymon is still the main, don't get me wrong, but I wanted to start bringing some more variety for the Agumon Expert series here on the channel. And because we have some recorded gameplay of some other decks that me and Shelmer Michael have been working on, so we have those planned out, as well as our 100 subscriber special, which might as well get the shameless plugging out of the way now. If you want to see more of those and overall more Digimon content, sorry. Man, I'm so sorry. Overall Digimon content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that jazz. Follow our social medias, they'll be in the description. And let me know in the comments, what do you think of Shinegreymon as it stands right now? Obviously, as we know from Japan's tops, we know this is pretty much going to be the top deck going into future formats. So, EX4 will be out soon, and then BT12 will be out soon as well. I think that's the order, yeah. So, and in both those sets, we'll be getting a lot of new stuff. Like I said, let me know what you think, how the deck stands right now. I think it's pretty good. So, and if you want to see a full deck profile, let me know, because I actually played this deck at my locals recently, at both our locals most recent tournaments, and I played against a variety of different decks in order to play test the deck in like a 4-round tournament, and I did pretty good. I only lost once, one of my matches to, ironically, channel member Michael. Shinegreymon just set up too many blockers and I couldn't really do much. So, if you want, and because basically the old school Shinegreymon, which he still plays, you can't reduce that thing's DP, so what can you do? So, if you want to see like a deck profile, this is actually the build I used right here. That's what I have right here, and I actually really like this build. Obviously, big changes are going to come to the deck as soon as quick glimpse right there. Obviously, changes are going to be made to the deck once EX4 rolls around. I think around the 23rd, I think, something like that. So, if you want to see a full deck, let me know. And all the shit was playing. So, basically, from playing the deck, I played 4 rounds. The first one was a guy who was new to our locals. Nice guy. He was playing, what was he playing? Red Hybrid. Red Hybrid is getting a lot of popularity these days. So, obviously, when it comes to the deck, the most important cards to start off is you always want to see is your Marcus. That's a no-brainer. Let's be real here. And we also start off with this Marcus as well. Now, going into this, I wasn't really sure what to expect. So, after playing the deck, I wasn't sure a lot of the rookie lineup because I haven't been seeing a lot of Shinegreymon in my area. I don't know if people just don't want to play it, or if there's people want to wait for the new stuff. But I want to play the deck now to get used to it. So basically, from playtesting the deck and looking at overall different ideas. These right here are the main rookies. Obviously, your BT12 Agumon. And let's see. It should zoom in. It should focus in a sec. Yeah. Go ahead, pause there. This Agumon, it basically lets you look at the top 4 of your deck and add a Digimon with Greymon or and a Tamer with, that has Marcus in its name to your hand. So, we've been seeing a lot of effects like this. There is a new Agumon that does the same thing but with Takados, the new Flamemon that does the same thing but with Takuya, and obviously our good friend the Black-Red Agumon that we play in Black or Greymon that does the exact same thing but with ties. So, this seems to be like the main... Oh, and I'm pretty sure... I forgot which one. I think it's the one that's lounging. The Blue Vmon that does the same thing. So, this seems to be like the future builds for a lot of starter cards. So, obviously, this is the one you want to start off with. The other two that I played, and these cards really come in handy, is obviously the X Antibody. This is a red, a red Greymon base deck. So, of course, this card is going to be useful. Everyone should know what it does by now. Play it on top of either your Agumon or play it for 3. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Add a Greymon. Pretty good. And I was playing this as well. The, from the structure deck Agumon right here. When attacking, it'll give your Digimon an extra 2k. Surprisingly, this does come in handy because it lets you swing over, with the effects of a lot of these cards, it minuses the DP of your opponent's Digimon security, but the idea of still being able to get higher numbers is very useful. So basically, usually, this is the one I wanted to start off with in the raising area. Like, if I drew like a really good hand, and let's say I had both of these two in hand, usually the Koromon in the raising area, I would want to Digivolve into this. This is like the best thing I wanted to do. That way I'm free to play this one and get its effect off. Now, the next part of this deck that I've noticed when playing is something that I'm noticing in general something I've noticed with this deck. The champions. There are not a lot of good Greymons. So, right now, obviously, the best one we can use is the BT12 Greymon. Now, really quickly, I wanted to bring this card up to explain something. There's probably, in case anyone was wondering, why these are the Agumons you want to play. Like, how come we don't play the other Searcher Agumons, or even how come instead of this one we don't play the promo? This is why. Now, I didn't notice this until I read the cards, and in case anyone else didn't notice, this is why. Let's see. Go ahead and pause right there. Now, normally this would cost 3 to Digivolve from a level 3 Digimon, but it says right here, Digivolve 2 from a level 3 with Agumon in its name and Dinosaur in its traits. So instead of 3, for 2, we can Digivolve into Greymon on top of our Agumons. And all 3 of these Agumon are dinosaurs in their traits. All 3 of them. It says right there. Ironically, I think it's because... So that's why the other Agumons are good. But let's say, hypothetically, we want to, conserve as much memory as possible to make bigger plays. And we want to... That way we don't have to use them all up. So that's why playing these Agumon are the better choices. I mean, plus, realistically, you're going to have your Shinegreymon swinging your opponent's security anyways, so the extra 2K only is only going to come up then anyways. So you're only going to swing in security anyway. So not a big deal really. So that's the reason why we play these 3 Agumon, because not only are they Agumon, but because they have dinosaur in their traits, so it only costs 2 memory. Unfortunately, that's where it gets difficult. Right? There aren't a lot of other good Geogreymon. The only other Geogreymon that I did end up playing was the Geogreymon from, I think, the same structure deck as this Agumon. The security Geogreymon. Some people who've seen like Delbrick or something, or other decks like who play this card should know what it does, but I'll put it up here. Dang it. Here it is. Basically, it's because it has some security effect. At the end of the battle, play this card without playing its memory cost. So you get a free Geogreymon, and you can delete a Digimon 4000 DP or less. That's actually pretty good to deal with like some of the smaller Digimon out there. Like especially like the floodgates, like Chumon, Madoki Betamon, etc. So that's actually pretty good. Outside of that, there's not a lot of other good. There is that yellow Geogreymon, but it's pretty situational, if you ask me. You know, that's just me though. If you want to play that Geogreymon, go right ahead. But since we're pretty close to the new set coming out, and we're going to be getting a new Geogreymon and Agumon there anyways, you know, obviously we're going to be making changes to the deck anyways. So those are like, from what the main issue the deck has right now, at least from what I've been playing. And outside of that, it's pretty much works as you'd expect. You want to get your Geogreymon, and you want to get all the way to Rise Greymon. Because if you have a yellow tamer in play, gain 1 memory. So basically, you're going to be digivolving for 2. And not only that, it's other ability. When one of your tamers is deleted, place 1 Marcus Daemon from your trash on top of your security and face down. So it's your way of recycling your Marcuses. An issue I did run into is sometimes when I didn't have Marcus, or if I drew it late, Marcus's effect will only work like at the beginning of the main phase. So that was like one issue I did run into. I'm pretty sure anyone else who's playing the deck knows what I mean. So that could be one problem, but outside of that, the main team of these cards is great, if I'm being honest. You get it took me a little while to remember, only because I kept forgetting. Oh, really quickly. This is a ruling that came up with me and my friends, like we were playing, and apparently this does work. Even though Marcus is a Digimon in play, like he counts as a 3000 DP Digimon, he still also counts as a tamer. So if that comes up, like if you want to play like, what's it called? Shiny Blast or Sunrise Buster, which I was playing, he does count for those effects. So, just in case anyone was curious, like if that comes up with anyone. So, basically how the deck works is, from what I experienced at least, like I said, I played 4 rounds. I'm sorry, I was going on that tangent. I'm just really enjoying this deck. I'm having fun talking about it. The first round I played against, like I said, Flame Red Hybrid, which I swear is getting a lot more play lately. Second round. What's the second round? Second round I played against channel member Michael, and that was the only game I lost that whole day. Shinegreymon, what can you do? Game 3, I played against... What was it? Oh, no. I got the order mixed up. I'm so sorry. I played 2 Red Hybrid decks back-to-back in round 1 and round 2. And then round 3, I played channel member Michael and lost. So I had to go for third in my last round. I played against Bellstarmon, of all things. Crazy. So basically what I kept doing was I wanted to set the main setup you wanted was to have these cards primarily. Let's see. In a perfect world, you would end up with this kind of field. Like, you can have your other Agumons, but, you know, I like the 2K and having that draw. So, these two obviously have your Greymon right there. And your Rise. So, if anyone's new to the deck, what you'll do is you swing your opponent's security with Marcus. He said so when he does this, because he is still a tamer, his effect will go off. When this tamer becomes suspended, one of your Digimon may digivolve into a yellow card with Greymon in its name in your hand without paying its cost. And that's what you do. That's where it goes. You go from there. So since that effect activates, you digivolve your Rise Greymon into your Shinegreymon. And then Shinegremon's effect goes off. Let's see. Just in case anyone's like new to the deck right there. When digivolving, for each yellow and or red tamer you have in play, one of your opponent's Digimon and all your opponent's security Digimon get 3,000 DP minus 3,000 DP for the turn. Your turn. All your Marcus Daemons in play get plus 3,000 DP and gain security attack 1. That means not only are your opponent's Digimon being minus on the field, so you might even destroy some of them, your opponent's security stack is going to be minus 3k, and now your Marcus is swinging for 6k for 2 checks. And that may not sound a lot, but honestly, it does come up. I'm like, it does honestly stack up over time, especially if you got more than one Marcus and one Shinegreymon. Those stack up easily. Like, this actually happened to me a couple times. I managed to get. I had two Shinegreymons out in play. So as a result of that, my Marcus was 9k and swinging for 3 checks. And even if it doesn't go, the Marcus doesn't go through, you still got your Shinegreymons to go in for an attack. And if you're running it, you could still use your Blitz Omnimon. So you can easily get rid of security quickly. And with all the minusing DP effects that your Digi-Evolution cards have, it's going to really stack up. And it gets to the point, really, for me, it got to the point I didn't even need to worry anymore about my opponent's DP, because it minus so much that it didn't even matter at that point. So, yeah, this is a big difference from Black War Greymon, but this deck is so much fun. So, that's the basics of the deck for right now. The deck is going to go through a lot of changes really soon, because in EX4, is it EX4? If I've been referring to it EX4 this whole time, I'm so sorry. But the next set that we're going to be getting around the 20th, I'm pretty sure it's EX4. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're going to be getting the new Greymon, the new Agumon, and we're also going to be getting Shinegreymon Rune Mode. And if you haven't seen that card, it is a monster. I mean a monster. So, when those cards come out, we'll do I'll definitely do like an updated, I'll do another Agumon expert on those cards. But if you also want to see a deck profile, let me know in the comments. I'm probably just going to come out with them later this week, if I'm being honest. This is, like I said, I did pretty well with this deck. I went 3-0, basically. We had about, what was it called? About 10-ish. Yeah, around 10 people. I think a little bit more, but some of them dropped who were like dead last or something. But this deck did really good, and I'm enjoying this deck a whole lot. Like, this is definitely going to be the rotation deck I'm going to be playing. Like, when I'm not playing Black War Greymon, I'll be playing this. So, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments what you think of this deck. I think this deck is a lot of fun, if I'm being honest. I'm enjoying this a lot, and I'm pretty sure anyone who enjoys Greymon-themed decks will enjoy this deck as well. So, that's it for this video. Thanks for stopping by. If you don't want to miss out on our 100 subscriber special, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I guarantee it's gonna be hilarious. So, you want to see that, like I said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.